Chat. So look, we're gonna do some shit different today. Hold on, man. My shit finna. Doo-doo. Give a second. Told you. I have to give it a second. Alright. We're gonna start the intro just that right now. For right now, you feel me? Bro. So look, man, you already know it's your boy Mr. Sitcho on the Vipo, you know what I'm saying? It ain't shit to it but the Dueler dog, you feel me? You already know what the fuck going on. No cap, you know what I mean? So we doing something different though. I already said that 3 times. I know. But we doing something different for the first time. Fuck you talking about. Alright. So look, bro. This what we finna start trying to do. I ain't gonna say start trying to do, but this is what I'm finna do different for this video and we just gonna see. So before I go find the video, right? And I actually react to a video, I'm gonna sit here, try to roll my spliff in person, you feel me? Chop it up with y'all a little bit, then find the video. Once the blunt roll, react to it. I'm also finna start picking and choosing what videos I actually watch the full amount to, cause some shit don't really be worth watching the full video. Some shit just take a very long time to get to the points of what I'm waiting for. So I have to watch the whole video so I can try to see, cause I might miss some shit, you know. But for most parts, bro, I don't really like watching whole 30-minute videos and shit when I'm sitting here chilling and I'm smoking and shit start getting boring. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. But I want to do something different where I sit here. Yeah, you see my grabber? Yeah, that's my grabber. That's real grabber. Real grabber, not that shit that come in the packs. I'm talking about this shit from the island, mud. You hear that? That's grabba. Like, you feel me? Like, yeah, that shit's from the island. You feel me? That shit real grabber. My nigga, my nephew just instantly gave me my shit earlier finally this week. So I'm finna go ahead, throw the grabber up in there. You feel me? Throw the grabber up in the blunt real quick. Roll this up. Chop it up with y'all real fast. And instantly tell y'all what we finna react to today. Because I actually know what we reacting to today. Kind of watched the video already. But whatever, we're going to rewatch it. Because I wasn't trying to pay attention to it on purpose. Because I was like, oh, I could react to this. So Johnny Dang sometime this week, basically just got his store raided in Houston and shit because he been out here selling motherfuckers man-made diamonds and moissanite and shit like that. It ain't real VVS, you know what I'm saying? Y'all getting SIs and shit, you know what I'm saying? SSIs, S2, I don't know if S2 is a diamond, but SIs and SSIs, you know what I'm saying? Y'all think y'all getting VS, you feel me? Or y'all think y'all getting VVS, but y'all not getting VVS. Y'all might be getting Vs. Y'all might be getting SIs. Y'all might be getting VS. You feel me? Like, y'all gotta know the grades and all of this shit, bro. So, every nigga start rapping VVS Diamond, VVS Diamond, VVS Diamond. As soon as a nigga start rapping VVS Diamond, that's when a nigga knew that they had a nigga, bro. I'ma just tell you like that. When a nigga sold you a fake man-made diamond, that was a man-made VVS, moissanite, SI, whatever diamond, gang, and was able to convince you to the point where you walked out the store, went and put it in a song and everything, talking about some VVS diamond, shining, hidden, glam, da-da-da-da. Boy, they be sitting there smiling, like, okay, bet. This shit just off the reputation, my name, and niggas being too prideful. Y'all niggas ain't even, motherfucking testing the diamonds soon as y'all get the chain before y'all walk out the fucking establishment. Not gonna lie, cause y'all be too set on embarrassing yourselves, bro. Y'all think it's gonna embarrass you more. Unless you ask for a fake chain, my nigga. It shouldn't come back and embarrass you at all, right? Nigga, I sit here and go to Johnny Dang. Come pick my chain up. Boom, boom, boom. I got a diamond tester with me and shit. Ooh, woo. Nigga, we in a store. Boy, I put my shit on and say, yep, and this shit smacking. Fuck you talking about? Test me up. And my shit smacking a red, gang. The fuck you mean, gang? I'm right there on his ass. Hold on. Hey, do it again. Do a different part of it. No, keep the video, gang, because I'm like, if anything, if I just got scammed, it's on camera. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? I don't care about no embarrassment. Y'all niggas be too prideful, gang. I'm embarrassed the nigga that just literally try to finesse me out of my 100K. And it's so crazy that this story fucking hit, right? Because I'm finna play y'all the song by me real fast, y'all. My Bluetooth on my phone might play it through the I don't know. But what song is it? I can spend a lot of racks, boy. This shit. Oh, ain't nothing to me. Just listen to this. Just the beginning of this real quick. I told y'all we doing something different. I think my phone is plugged in. Yeah, it is. I can hear it.
I can spend a lot of racks, boy, this shit ain't nothing to me. Niggas wanna talk about my wrist cause I ain't rocking jewelry. 100K up on your shit, they got you, boy, your shit is fluky. I can pop my shit, I left the toilet, smell a lot of dookie. Smoking real zooties while that nigga steady puffing booty. But I just want y'all to hear that, like, 100K up on your shit, they got you, boy, your shit is fluky. Like, y'all niggas rap all this, spending all this money on this jewelry. Man, I just dropped this, that, and the third. Was it CJ So Cool? Or, or is it Chris, was it the one nigga, that them females try to say kidnapped them and shit? It was either him or the nigga CJ So Cool. They exposed, they got sold a fake ass chain that wasn't worth shit. It could have been for a video. It could have been for some, but no. Oh, yeah, so it could have been, it's either Corey Pritchett or Pritchard or Pritchett, Corey Pritchett or whatever, which he just instantly got his charges dropped from the female saying that he kidnapped him and shit. Go crazy. But it was either Corey Pritchard or CJ So Cool, bro. But I think it was CJ. One of these niggas basically, like, came out and admitted, nigga, like, they whole chain, nigga, the chain that they got was fake as shit. They got finesse for it. It wasn't worth shit. It ain't had no value to it, no nothing. You feel me? I'm like, for real, he said, bro, he said he paid like 200K for the chain at that. The nigga said when he went and tried to literally pawn the chain off, nigga, they wasn't even trying to get that nigga more than like a few racks, if that. Damn near, gang, no cap. Told the nigga pretty much, bro, this shit has no value. You know what I'm saying? And he like, cause like a lot of people where they get y'all, when they explain shit, is like, bro, y'all be getting all this custom jewelry, has no value. The jewelry itself might not, but the diamonds itself can still have value. You can take the diamonds the fuck out. The metal itself can have fucking diamond. I have value. Just remelt the damn metal down and craft it into a new piece. The chain itself is always gonna fucking have value. Probably not as much as when a person sold it. No, because it was fucking sold at a 1,000% price increase any fucking way. That's how they make money. You feel me? So it's like, nah, but it's like, come on, gang. Y'all gotta have more sense than that. So right now, pretty much, Johnny Dang's store and got raided. You know what I'm saying? For him out here finessing people and shit. I cracked the joke. I said, that nigga sitting there, boy. Johnny Dang been here for over 20 years. Y'all should know the nigga low-key probably was finessing a little bit. I said this to myself, nigga, last year. I said, Johnny Dang been here 20-something years. Does not probably go back and forth to visit his homeland. How is this nigga English still broken? That nigga talk like his ass is a fresh Puerto Rican in this bitch. Fresh Asian. Oh shit, man. The fucking... And you fucking play with me and my fucking grill and yeah, you fuck, man. I just fucking, man. You gotta fuck with me, man. Like, he still talk like he full-fledged, full young, like... bro, egg foo young, gang, no racism shit. I got a lot of Asian homies on my dead, nigga. Egg foo young, and I'm in St. Paul. If y'all don't know, nigga, besides California, St. Paul, Minnesota, bro, is an Asian capital. So I just want to let y'all know that before, if y'all ever try to jump out y'all body. I got Asian friends who will come and do that to y'all ass, trying to play with me over some shit. So I'm just like, what the fuck, bro? Like, it's Johnny Mud, but this nigga been having broken English for the longest. Been here too long to still have his English being broken. That's what had me like, bro, Johnny ass still talking broken English like he ain't took the time to really learn how to speak and structure sentences. Is kind of odd to me, bro. It's damn near like, nigga, he pretty much is keeping the fuck you, buy me. Hurry up and buy concept damn near, bro. How Asians be like, man, just come by. How people were saying they just, when they see black people, they just want you to spend your money. They don't really want you there, but they want your money. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Johnny, bro, don't have that approach backfire on you, gang, because you had the hood put you on, gang. There is nothing without Mike Jones, no, none of that shit, bro, or no Paul Wall. So, yeah, so now, what I'm finna do now, the blunt ain't rolled yet. You know what I'm saying? But, it's always some shit with Young Thug, whatever. But we finna instantly Johnny Dang rated. I want to do rap daily. Yeah, I want to do rap daily because that's why I was like 25 minutes. God damn. But this is the one that I wanted to watch though. So it's cool, chat. But remember I told y'all we doing it different anyway. I'm trying to do it more intriguing because my content been feel like I've been slacking. But It's kind of been hard to keep up making content. Johnny Dang responds to rappers claiming he sells fake jewelry. Okay, we gonna do. Who the fuck is calling me from? Hold on, Mutt. My fault, y'all. That was Xfinity calling my phone. Fuck them. Oh, my dead OBs. Tell their ass stop calling me. Dead ass. I owe them $2. It might have went up. But I owe their ass $2. That's it. Made them close my bill. They tried to overcharge me for some shit. I got clean on their motherfucking ass. They kept telling me they couldn't forgive it. Right? And then they forgave it. Fuck. Or they said they couldn't do some shit or whatever. But they did it. Fuck you talking about? They did it, nigga. Because I was not going. I need to also check something. But, yeah, pretty much, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to, let's just start the video. That phone call just threw me clean the fuck off. And gonna try
Scale your marketing
talk ears.
with Base 44 Super Agents.
Let me just get this
no
shit
setup
up
time.
the way.
It was born ready.
Cause at this point it is what it do.
It picks up your vibe
So let me get some.
and starts moving.
Oh my god. Hey, skip the
Analyzing
app. Come on,
performance,
man.
giving in.
Smaller than me. I don't want no free.
What started as one rapper swapping out his jeweler in Houston, Texas became one of the most talked about call-outs the hip-hop world had seen in years that led to a raid of one of the most successful Houston jewelers. There's a lot of drama brewing here, so let's get right into it. From a flea market in Houston to the top of the hip-hop world. Bro, what if the plug you've been rocking with your whole career, the guy who put the ice in your mouth, the drip on your neck, the diamonds on your wrist every single time you walked out the door looking like a bag, what if that man was not actually giving you what you paid for? Like, what if the jeweler you've been locked in with for 20 years, the dude whose name you put in your music, whose store you pulled up to before every major move in your career, what if that man had genuinely been running game on you the whole time? That is the question that went absolutely nuclear across the entire Houston hip-hop scene in the spring of 2026. And the one who sparked it all was one of H-Town's realest, a man who had literally spent hundreds of thousands of dollars building what he thought was a day one, unbreakable loyalty with his jeweler. This is a beef 20 years in the making. This is a story about loyalty and how it gets violated, about diamonds, real ones, lab-grown ones, and the jaw-dropping difference in price between the two, about what happens when the trust holding a 20-year plug relationship together finally snaps on camera in front of the whole internet. But before any of that hits the way it's supposed to hit, before the call-outs, before the fraud claims, before the receipts and the live videos and the whole world.
We're finna get into this vid, obviously. We got 20 good minutes to watch, right? I really don't want to hear the beginning of this nigga just, you know, probably, like, you know, he warming the video up pretty much type shit. I don't want to hear that shit. But, oh my God, Lord. Chat. Oh my mom. This leaf just did me so bogus. It's gonna smoke though, because I'm gonna fix it. But, the leaf just did me bogus as hell. But, bro, let's discuss it real fast, my. Niggas, people, that's the problem. That's why I'll be saying a lot of people be seeing us and looking us dead in our face and treat us and think we dumb, bro. Black people are the most genuine people on earth, gang. I'm not hearing it, bro. Everyone be, go here, go there, they're the most, it's the nicest, the most accepting. Gang, do you know we created everything walking on this motherfucking planet? Black sperm, my nigga. I don't give a fuck if you want to argue, you can. We created everything that is a human being. We created it, my nigga. We created it. We the only motherfuckers who can sit here and make every ethnicity and never have to have another ethnicity involved, bro. Can't nobody else do that. You get what I'm saying, right? So look. Now, Asian man comes up here. He probably don't know shit. Johnny Dang probably don't know shit about Afro-Asians. Because a lot of motherfucking Asians don't even be hip to a lot of shit. So, really, nigga, Asians are damn near black. Not all of them. Not all of them. But there's a group of Asians that are black. The Afro Asians, bro. Y'all don't really hear about them. But there's black Asians, bro, and it ain't gotta do nothing with them with their mom being fully Asian in any way and fucking with a black man or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? No. These people, the part of the content, the part of the world they wanna, they come out as Afro Asians. And they was created as Afro Asians. They came out, nigga, they dark skinned Asians, afros, dreadlocks, all types of. I'm not bullshitting you, gang. No cap. If you think I'm lying real fast, bro, let's just do a quick little 15 seconds of history, folks. You know what I'm saying? Because people be talking about they don't like my channel, but y'all want me to turn this into a history lesson, you know what I'm saying? Or they even say Afro Asian Institute. Ain't this shit crazy? Look who the fuck pops up. Tiger Woods. No, I want to find that one viral picture that I used to see. It was a picture of a group of Afro Asians. I don't like Bing, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I do not like Microsoft Bing. This shit is so garbage, like dead ass, bro. I do not like this shit. Cause it don't show me what I know I could find. Simple as hell if I was just on Google. Like Afro Asian. You see, I'm finna look up photos. It ain't even showing photos. Like, it don't even want to type in photos, bro. Cause it don't want y'all to know, bro. This is a cover up, gang. This is not what Afro Asians look like. Like, what the fuck? Like, there's real fucking photos of Afro Asians, gang. Real throwback. I'm mad because I think I got the picture on my phone somewhere type shit. But at least you know, bro. Young, pretty Asian, African American woman. That's not. No, yeah. Being, you're trying it, gang. Where's Google? Like, please, bro. Take me to Google. Like, I shouldn't even have to look up Google. This shit is irritating. For real. Like, what the fuck? Afro-Asians or Blasians are individuals with mixed sub-Saharan African and Asian ancestry, representing a diverse community often rooted in historic migration, trade, or the Arab slave trade. Significant populations include the city in India and Pakistan, Afro-Arabs in the Middle East, and various groups of Southeast Asia, totaling thousands who maintain distinct cultural identities, nigga. We have motherfucking Afro-Asians out here, gang. Well, obviously, okay, you see it says something like some black motherfuckers have to be, you feel me, slave trades and different shit and migration and all of this shit that happened. So, you know, black Africans moved from over here to over there. But that's the whole thing. African, Asian, nigga, they right there. And remember what we learned in school once upon a time, everything was together. So you literally could just walk across every borderline at some point or whatever over the centuries, you know what I'm saying? Shit start breaking apart and breaking into these pieces. And now we got South America, North America, motherfucking, we got the whole continent of Asia, we got fucking New Zealand, nigga, Australia, you know what I'm saying? We got 7 continents and shit, so, like, yeah, you feel me, figure me?
Picking sides. You need to understand exactly who these men are and exactly what they built together, because without knowing the foundation, you cannot fully feel how hard the collapse landed. So let's run it back to the beginning, and the beginning starts at a flea market in Houston, Texas, circa 1996.
As a music producer, if you have Auto-Tune Unlimited, you have everything, and I'll show you why. Just take a listen to how I took this basic vocals from sounding like this.
Born Dang Antoine in 1973 in what was then Vietnam, the man who would one day be crowned the undisputed king of bling did not come up in luxury, not even close. He came up in a small rural village with no electricity, in a country still bleeding from decades of war, in circumstances that offered almost zero pathway to the life he eventually built. But what that village did give him was a gift money can't buy: generational knowledge. Because Johnny Dang's grandfather and father were both jewelers, and from young, Johnny was learning the craft the old way, by hand, through repetition, father to son, grandfather to grandson, the real lineage. That craft ended up being the only plug he needed. His father, a Vietnam War veteran, emigrated to the United States in 1987. 9 years later, in 1996, a 23-year-old Johnny Dang left Vietnam, crossed the water, and linked back up with his family in Houston, Texas. He touched down in one of the most culturally loaded cities in America, with no connects, no clientele, no storefront, no rep, nothing but the craft his family passed down to him, and he started where almost every great American story starts, at the bottom, all the way at the bottom, working with his brother repairing jewelry at a local Houston flea market, bringing in around $100 a month. $100 a month. Hold that number, fam. Lock it in. Because we're coming back to it when we get to what this man eventually built. 2 years of grinding the flea market. 2 years of putting in work every single day, building his rep one repair at a time. And by 1998, Dang stepped up and opened his first retail store, TV Jewelry, named after his Vietnamese name Tuan, inside Houston's Sharpstown Mall. It wasn't glamorous. It wasn't the Galleria. It was a mall location, but it was his bag, his foundation. And inside that mall, in those early grind years, Johnny Dang stumbled into a lane that nobody else was working quite the way he was working it. Custom diamond grills. For anybody who might be slipping on the culture, diamond grills are custom jeweled mouthpieces worn over the teeth. A flex that had been floating around hip-hop for a minute, but that Dang was approaching on a different level. His designs required zero painful tooth filing. They were innovative, intricate, dripping in craftsmanship. And when Houston rapper Paul Wall slid through Dang's spot and got a custom diamond grill made, Wall was so locked in by what he saw and felt on his teeth that by 2002, the two linked up officially in a business partnership, a craftsman and a co-signer, a jeweler and a rapper with connections. That partnership was the cheat code. Through Paul Wall, Johnny Dang got direct access to the whole hip-hop ecosystem. And once that door cracked open, it never closed again. Because in the culture, nothing moves a jeweler like a real cosign from someone the streets respect. Word spread. The clientele came through. And the names that started sliding up to Johnny Dang's spot read like the entire VIP section of hip-hop's biggest night. Kanye West, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Lil Wayne, Cardi B, Travis Scott, Gucci Mane, Migos, Rick Ross, Nicki Minaj. Every one of those clients wasn't just a transaction. Each one was a walking advertisement. Every music video, every red carpet, every IG post showing a Dang piece was free marketing no label budget could compete with. His pieces started popping up in iconic records and videos. Nelly's Grills, Beyonce's No Angel, Soulja Boy, and Gucci Mane's Gucci Bandana. And then in 2023, an entire track came out literally titled Johnny Dang, that Mexican OT featuring Paul Wall. A full song named after the man. A whole tribute record. You don't get songs named after you unless you are genuinely embedded in the culture. Like, that's not a coincidence. That's a legacy. Dang kept himself ahead of the competition through constant innovation. Cooking up
song low-key could be weak. Like, y'all could call it weak too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't give a fuck. I'm just finna show y'all something real quick. Okay. Switch to big screen real fast. Big picture. Okay. I'm gonna go to my library.
Hey man, shout out Joe Greg for this beat, man. Actually, I'm doing a
whole y'all can hear it.
Beat, so shout out bro for all these motherfuckers.
Oh my dad, hold on.
You know it's SAV00 in this motherfucker, man. I just, you know, at some point y'all gonna see me fucking with Johnny Dang, no cap. Like, every rapper talking about they wanna fuck with Johnny Dang, or they gonna go to Johnny Dang, or this, that, and the third, or be trying to, you know what I'm saying? But I've been watching Johnny Dang since Paul Wall, you feel me? Mike Jones, you know what I'm saying? Grills and Kool-Aid, you feel me? That type of shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go to Johnny Dang when I get that back.
Like,
hold on, when I get it,
this my song.
Hold on, when I get it, I'ma go to Johnny Dang. Buzz down, rollie in the chain of Cuban lean. Wetter than the faucet, gon' be dripping like the scene. Hold on, when I get it, I'ma go to Johnny Dang. Hold on, when I get it, I'ma go to Johnny Dang.
I'ma let y'all hear like the first part of the verse and shit. You feel me? And then I'ma turn it off.
Buzz down, paddock in the chain of Cuban lean. Doll on my side, gotta see what Cuban think. I'ma go to Johnny or Jimmy, who you think? Divas on me flawless, I'ma buzz down the ring. Pulling up in new exotics, rocking all kind of bling. Said I really want baguettes, might put them in my ring. And all I hear is shine, I bust down my earring. these niggas talking all that shit, but I can't really hear a thing. Is the chains clinking, man, them bitches louder than the beat. He just became dangerous. Taught the nigga how to step his feet. If you not maintaining, better find another way to eat. These boys be campaigning, trying to find another way to leech. Can't even feed his ass, you gon' fuck around and have to beat his ass. Stupid ass, making sense while he was in the sped class. Succotash, why the little nigga be talking too fast. Get rich, visiting Johnny Dang on a giraffe. Hold on, when I get it, I'ma go to Johnny Dang. Hold on, when I get it, I'ma go to Johnny Dang.
But you get what I'm saying, though, gang? I had to hear it so I know where that shit was. But you see what I'm saying, gang? That's why I had to do this reaction. Because I'm a rapper, gang. I ain't made it shit. I ain't nothing. But guess what? I sent this. I tagged Johnny Dang in this song. On my mom. He responded. No bullshit. I tagged him in this song. Tagged the company. Told him, like, man, I can't wait till I get rich, man. I'm going to Johnny Dang. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Nigga, they wrote. I could be wrong, bro. I probably can't even show y'all this shit. You feel me? I like coming with car facts so that way y'all don't be like, motherfucker don't look at my bro. This nigga just be capping, saying shit like, I probably don't. Let me see. Hey, was that Shay Gilgis Alexander? Okay. Let me see. Okay, it's not Grills. I follow that one. And Johnny Dang. Come on, where's the Johnny Dang Co? Where's it? Is this nigga? Oh. I almost got mad. Okay, here it go. I tagged it. Oh, I'm not no lie, yeah. Look, you mentioned Johnny Dang in your story. Mentioned you in their story. Yes, sir, ski. I'm trying to tell y'all, nigga. I don't lie, gang. I be coming with car facts, cuz. I swear to God, gang. Like that, I can show y'all, nigga. I used to be chopping it up with Cowboy a little bit, like quick little back and forth shit. You know what I'm saying? Nothing major or nothing, but yeah. So, and if y'all don't know who Jimmy is, I'll show y'all who Jimmy is. You feel me? Dead ass. I don't know if he still got his motherfucking, I don't know if he still got his, hold on. Wait, hold on. Yeah, what happened to Jimmy Boy might refer to various individuals, but one notable case involves Jimbo's protocol, which was exploited in a flash loan attack resulting in the sampling. Another possible reference is Jimmy Blue, who claims to be Jimmy Blue. Hold the fuck up. Is this Jimmy Boy? Chat. Nah, I don't think that's Jimmy Boy. Yeah, that's not him. That's not him. That's not him. Because I was finna say. Alright, let me see though. What the fuck happened to his page? My fault, y'all. This turned into like a whole different situation. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Because what happened to that nigga and his jewelry? Nah, we finna Google this, chat. On my mama, nigga. Jimmy Boy, the jeweler. What the fuck happened to him? Yeah, what the fuck happened to him? Jimmy the Jim. Oh, that is. This right here. Jimmy Xbox. Okay. I was finna get mad. Like, where you at? So your shit did pop up. Oh, this you right here. Jimmy the Gent. Oh, I stopped following this nigga. Okay, cool. Yeah, because he the one who used to show his little daughter. Damn near his daughter was the new Lil Tay. I'm my dad. You feel me? He was doing that shit. But this is Jimmy Boy right here, bro. This who made 6ix9ine. This was who was making 6ix9ine chains and shit like that. You feel me? He from Houston and shit too. Well, he lived in Houston and shit. That's where his shit was and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So him and motherfucking I'm finna follow him back and shit though. I don't know how I started following that nigga. But him and Johnny was the niggas that I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, when I get it, I'm gonna go to Johnny Dang. With this nigga Johnny Dang out here.
Techniques like
getting
invisible
niggas.
baguettes being first to pioneer emerald cut
Fuck,
grills,
we already 30
forever
minutes
pushing
in,
the
nigga.
ceiling of
Oh
what
well, I
custom
don't care. I
jewelry
ain't even
could be in
wrote.
the
I ain't
hip-hop
even sparked the
space.
blunt
He
yet.
kept a VIP grills wall with tooth molds from celebrity clients, making sure the personal touch never got lost no matter how big the operation grew. And the operation grew astronomical. By 2016, Dang had opened a 16,000 square foot flagship store on Richmond Avenue near Houston's Galleria. Over 72 employees, 3 retail locations, full in-house manufacturing, custom pieces ranging from $1,000 to $200,000 and beyond. What would eventually be reported as a $200 million empire, built from scratch, from $100 a month, from a flea market bench.
Hey man, what's the best advice you can give someone that's in sales?
Switch to Monday CRM.
Oh, awesome.
I always
Thanks.
wonder how the niggas figure out where to get diamonds.
You're thinking
from
about
anyway.
old school CRMs.
By a man who stepped off a plane from Vietnam with nothing but craftsmanship in his hands. That's the real American dream story. And Houston claimed it as its own. One of the people who had been watching that story build from close range, who had been putting real bread into it for 2 decades, was a Houston rapper named Sauce Walka. Sauce Walka, government name Philip Wayne. Doesn't need a long intro if you know Houston. He's one of the city's most prominent figures out of the streets and into rap. A dude who came up the real way and never let the culture forget where he was from. And from the early days of his come up, before the notoriety and the features and the rep he built in H-towns, streets, one of the first places Sauce was investing his money was Johnny Dang's shop. The business relationship between them stretched back roughly 20 years, 2 decades of custom orders, handshakes, and Sauce being one of Dang's most loyal and highest spending Houston clients. Not a tourist, not a one-time buyer, a day one who held it down. Hundreds of thousands of dollars over the course of that relationship. Custom grills, chains, pendants, bracelets. There's a publicized $500,000 Cuban chain in this history, $500,000 for a single chain. A purchase so large it apparently required a bank transaction just to process. And on top of that, a $300,000 diamond ring purchased separately after an incident in Memphis. Bro was not playing around when it came to spending. He was about that life. This was not some surface level customer relationship. This was a brotherhood between 2 men building their legacies in the same city at the same time. Sauce put his money where his loyalty was, consistently for 20 years. And if the streets had a hall of fame for loyal clients, Sauce Walka would have been in the first ballot. But somewhere in those 20 years, or at least according to Sauce, somewhere deep in all that loyalty and trust and bread spent, something had been off, something had been foul, and the one who finally helped expose it was not a private investigator or a journalist. It was a jeweler, a former Dang employee who walked out of the shop in 2021 carrying knowledge about what was really going on inside those walls. His name was Plug Geo, and the moment he came into Sauce Walka's orbit, everything changed. The public call-out that broke the internet. Before we get to the explosion, the live sessions, the fraud allegations, the whole internet losing their minds, you gotta understand who Plug Geo actually is. Real name Jose Jomata, known in the streets as Plug Geo or Geo, this man was not just some random former employee. He was reportedly one of the craftsmen who was generating serious revenue inside Dang's operation before things went left. According to the reporting, Geo dipped out in April of 2021, reportedly over pay disputes, the kind of exit where you leave the shop, but you don't leave the knowledge. After bouncing, Geo set up his own high-end permanent grill operation, and Sauce Walka eventually found out what Geo was capable of: the size of the stones, the quality of the settings, the transparency of the transaction.
Y'all ain't gotta quote me, but y'all can try to quote me on this. If I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So, I think this is where the beef started. He knew the knowledge, this, that, and the third. I think Sauce Walka went through with bro and got a $300,000 chain made. Right? Johnny Dang was mad as fuck. Because all of Sauce's money for his jewelry been obviously going to Johnny Dang. One of his apprentices, you know what I'm saying, former employees, stole his customer that you was mistreating, that he knows you was mistreating and getting over on. He literally told him the knowledge. He ain't sell it to him, he told him. And for that type of loyalty, Sauce Walka's repaying him by saying, well, fuck it. You was making my jewelry in there anyway and crafting it anyway. And you know what's going on. I'd argue you the benefit of the doubt. Because now, that'd make Geo look stupid if he end up finessing and getting over on anybody. If he's out there spreading the word about Johnny. So, he's more liable to do valid business because he comes from a place where valid business wasn't being done and no one knew that was shopping but him, and he wasn't for it. So that could be.
And allegedly, when
You can
Sauce
quote me or
started
don't quote me,
comparing
though.
what Gio was delivering to what he had been receiving from Johnny Dang over the previous 2 decades, things started not adding up. The tension between Sauce and Dang actually predates 2026. There was already a grill-related incident back in 2024 that started the static between them. The smoke had been building quietly, but in late August 2024, it came out in the open in a way nobody in H-Town's jewelry scene was ready for. Picture the scene. Sauce Walker is unveiling what he's calling the world's first permanent $1 million grill. 28 teeth, over 50 carats of premium stones. 3 carat and 1 carat diamonds in rose gold settings on every single tooth. A piece so ridiculous in its scope and so wild in its claimed value that the reveal alone was guaranteed to go viral. This was a flex for the history books, a statement that everything that had come before it was simply no longer the standard. The piece was made by Gio, the same man who used to work for Dang. Now, in the culture, switching jewelers happens. That's just business. Artists level up, tastes change. New talent emerges, people move on. But Sauce Walker did not make this switch quietly. He did not slide to a new craftsman on the low without making noise. He announced it on sight, out loud, with Johnny Dang's name right in the center of the moment. And the way he did it made perfectly clear. This was not just a business move. This was a shot. I'm going to take out Johnny Dang's, put in the Gios. 6 words. And they hit different. And then came the line everybody started quoting. We went from $100,000 to $1 million. He was setting a bar, he said, a standard in the state of Texas so high it cannot be touched.
Music is one of the best ways to express your feelings. That's why today we're gonna do something.
But under the flex, underneath all the spectacle of the $1 million reveal, Sauce was already dropping hints about something way deeper. Because a few moments later, he explained exactly why he wasn't interested in the freebie Dang had reportedly extended to keep his business. What Sauce was communicating, without saying it flat out yet, is that after 20 years and hundreds of thousands of dollars in bread spent, he wasn't looking for charity. He was looking for what he had always been paying for. And he had finally found someone who could actually deliver it. The grill switch by itself would have been a story, the public naming, the upgrading from Dang framing, putting it on blast for the whole internet to see. That alone would have generated weeks of debate in the culture. But what flipped this from regular hip-hop gossip into a full-blown industry-shaking scandal was what came next. Not in the reveal clip, but in the viral Instagram live sessions that detonated in mid-March 2026. The allegation dropped, and it was heavy. Johnny Dang had allegedly been selling lab-grown CVD diamonds, chemical vapor deposition diamonds, as authentic, natural VVS-grade stones, charging customers full, natural diamond prices. Not as a one-time slip-up, not as a quality control hiccup, but as a deliberate, long-running operation across his entire client base. Rappers, celebrities, the whole roster of people who trusted him with their biggest jewelry purchases. Now, if you're not deep in the diamond world, here's the breakdown. Lab-grown CVD diamonds are chemically identical to natural mined diamonds. On site, and in a lot of cases even with trained eyes and basic equipment, they look exactly the same. You cannot eyeball the difference, which is exactly what makes the alleged scam so cold and so financially brutal. The come up on this kind of plug is massive. A 2-carat CVD stone runs roughly $3,000 to $5,000 to produce. A 2-carat natural diamond of comparable grade, $20,000 or more. That $15,000 gap, multiplied across pieces being sold for $50, $100, sometimes well over $100,000 a pop, adds up to an almost incomprehensible bag being extracted from clients who never once questioned what they were actually holding. Sauce was calling this straight up fraud, not a misunderstanding, not a clerical error, but a calculated decision to finesse loyal customers who paid full price on pure trust for years, and on top of that, he put a specific grievance on the table. Dang was allegedly showing love to out-of-town celebrities and big-name artists, plugging them with free or heavily discounted promo pieces for social media clout, while Houston's day ones like Sauce, who had been pulling up and paying full ticket for 2 decades, were allegedly getting the lab-grown product at natural diamond prices. H-Town loyalty getting played in H-Town. That's a different kind of disrespect. Gio, the former employee who had allegedly been putting up major numbers inside Dang's operation before the pay dispute pushed him out, was said to have helped put Sauce onto the patterns. And Sauce hinted that he had receipts, blurry photos of what he claimed were certificates showing a mismatch between between what was on the paperwork and what was actually in the pieces. And here's something that doesn't get enough attention in this story. This wasn't even the first time Sauce had fired shots like this. Back in 2020, he had gone on record calling out another major jeweler, Elianta, for the exact same CVD pass-off move, which means this wasn't some emotional reaction, wasn't clout chasing, wasn't a dude who just woke up salty. This was a man who had been watching this specific pattern in the jewelry game for years and had finally decided to put the whole industry on blast. You'd expect a man facing claims that could fold a $200 million brand to come out with the counterpunch fully loaded, documents, independent tests, a point-by-point breakdown of why every specific allegation is false, evidence that walks back every claim Sauce made on Live. That's not quite what happened. Dang's primary public response wasn't focused on the fraud allegations themselves. It was aimed at the disrespect of being publicly aired out by a man he had worked with for 20 years. He spoke about always supporting Houston families, the community, everything he built from the bottom up. He told Sauce, and the whole internet watching, you can shop around the world. He talked about never handing Sauce a single free piece, about grinding since the day he stepped off the boat. It was a proud man standing on business, but it was not a denial of the specific fraud claims made against him. In broader responses to the fake diamond accusations and the diamond tester videos that started flooding the timeline, Dang did acknowledge that lab-grown and natural diamonds can look virtually identical to the eye. He went to TikTok with his own testing content to show transparency, claimed his high-end pieces are natural diamonds, and that he actually charges his clients less than competitors, and framed Gio's accusations, which had been floating since 2021, as the noise of a disgruntled ex-worker, but a direct, evidence-backed denial matched specifically to each fraud allegation that never came through publicly. And when the internet smells silence on the substance of an allegation, it fills that void fast. The accusations went absolutely viral in March 2026. YouTube reaction channels ate for weeks. TikTok, creators broke it down from every angle. X and Twitter had threads running thousands of posts deep. Facebook groups turned into courtrooms, and everybody had a take. Nobody was just watching quietly. One camp called Sauce Salty, a rapper with hurt feelings about switching jewelers, using fraud allegations as cover to save face after publicly clocking out of a 20-year relationship. The clout-chasing accusation got thrown around heavy, but the other side, the people who had been paying attention to the jewelry game for years, were coming in with a completely different energy. Johnny been finessing for decades. The debate hit every angle. Lab diamonds ain't fake, but lying about it is, versus defenses of lab-grown as a completely valid option if the buyer knows what they're getting. And that's where the real conversation lives. This was never about whether lab-grown diamonds are real. They're real stones, chemically speaking, beautiful ones. Everybody knows that. What this debate is about, what it has always been about, is what you were told when you paid for it, what the receipt said, what the jeweler looked you in the eyes and promised. If you pay for the real thing and got handed something else,
could you use up to $800? Find it at BioLife. Up to $800 is waiting for you.
That ain't a lab-grown diamond problem. That's a fraud problem. The fallout. Before we go deeper, let's be real about where things actually stand right now. As of March 24, 2026, no lawsuits have been filed, no police reports have been made, and no official legal action of any kind has been taken publicly. No independent lab has publicly verified or tested the specific pieces being talked about. What we have is a public call-out, driven by one man's first-hand account backed by a former employee's word against another man's denial. We're not in a courtroom, we're in the court of public opinion. But in 2026, the court of public opinion is not something you just walk out of. And if these allegations ever got proven, the consequences for Johnny Dang and Co. would hit from multiple directions at the same time, like a combo nobody sees coming. Let's walk through exactly what that fallout could look like. Start with the most obvious, the brand taking an L celebrity clients who dropped hundreds of thousands, even millions, on custom grills, chains, and pieces. People at the level of Lil Wayne, Travis Scott, Beyonce are not going to play it cool, knowing that what they put in their music videos, what they flexed on their pages, what they wore as part of their whole image and identity might not have been what they paid for. The trust getting destroyed alone could tank the high-profile cosigns and social media visibility that has powered Johnny Dang's brand since the beginning. And without that celebrity ecosystem, the engine dies. And the bag exposure runs deeper than just losing future clients. The resale market for existing Dang pieces could crater if those diamonds get retested and come back lab-grown, devaluing the jewelry held by artists and collectors who were treating those pieces as actual assets. Things.
This all, and I feel like this all you gotta do. When I was in Houston, when I was in Dallas, right? We was in the mall. Boom. Soon as we walk out of Dick's, nigga, it's a jewelry store right to the right. I got some chicken on me type shit. You feel me? I could have instantly cashed out on the earrings. So I'm looking at them, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the earrings and I'm like, ooh, these motherfuckers busting, bro. Like, woo, you know what I'm saying? Like, can I see these and these type shit, you know what I'm saying? Woo, so I look at them, you know what I'm saying? Turn around, like at the price. They talking about like 2,500, you know what I'm saying? Hear me out. This is where I'm like, okay, oh, okay, 2,500, whatever, that ain't bad. I'm like, so I get to read the description of the earrings, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, woo. I'm like, yeah, these SIs? He like, yeah, bro, they're SIs, yeah. I'm like, so they man-made diamonds? He like, yeah, bro, we make them ourselves, woo. He was like, Matt, he said, bro, if you instantly want to get them today, whoop do I bet I can give you a great discount out the door. I'm like, what's the discount? I'm thinking he finna do some goofy shit like a couple $100. Bro, the nigga cut the shit in half. I'm dead ass. It went from 25.50 nigga to 12 something, like 12.50. I'm like, bro, he was pressing me. He gave me his card. He wanted my phone number, bro. He wanted my phone number, gang. So if I considered wanting the earrings, he told me I could even make the purchase over the phone and he would ship them to wherever I'm at. That's how dedicated, but it wasn't even about that. It was the simple fact. Once I asked, he told me. And he showed me that with these being man-made and them making them themselves, even though it's priced at this is what they can do and they're still eating. Bro, you cut the price in half and was still trying to make that sale full-fledged. So that means y'all still was going to profit nice off of me even spending 12. That is the whole scheme in today. Pricing something higher and then sitting there and just making it seem like you giving a huge ass discount, but in reality, that's really all it's actually worth. Or that's all you actually want or need. I'm like, I ain't even got to watch too much more of it. I ain't even gonna lie, because the video already 46 minutes is too long, bro. But I'm gonna just literally say it, I'm gonna just leave it on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, with all this jewelry, bro, you know what I'm saying? So many people be so psyched up. Like, a lot of jewelers is knowing, like, they can get over on people because most people don't know and ain't doing no research or none of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it take a lot of research and time. Not too much, you know what I'm saying, but enough. You know what I'm saying? And most of these motherfuckers, they got too much shit going on. They not finna really sit in front of no computer and research and look up what a real diamond is and what a fake diamond is, what a man-made diamond is, what a real VS, VVS, SI, you feel me, a S1, you know what I'm saying, a SSI, you feel me? Like, these is all different diamonds, gang. But a lot of them is man-made, moissanite, like, you feel me? So they getting over on niggas, you feel me? And it's like, so many niggas is gonna continue to want to get jewelry. It's gonna always be able to be done somehow, some way, bro. Somebody gonna always be able to slide. They could do your shit half real expensive diamonds and the other half SI S1. So you wouldn't even know a motherfucker take the diamond tester and smack your shit in a certain spot. Your shit hidden because it's VVS right there. But then if a motherfucker was to hit your pendant can be SI or moissanite. You feel me? They cutting corners, man. I just be careful out here, bro, with this jewelry, bro.
Higher than a bitch, I'm off the oil, they don't get it. Running up my money, I'm getting my money. I'm talking about chicken, hold up, bitch be talking that shit, but whole time told that bitch to listen.